My name is Daniel Asugo. I'm 30 years old. Came from Delta State. When I was here, my life here was really rough. I have no job. So I'm just sitting down home. When you're at home doing nothing, so they will think you are one of all these rough boys that do steal around. So they'll be looking at you with that kind of eye because you're at home doing nothing, sitting down from morning till night doing nothing. A friend of mine told me about the movement, the Libya movement. So said that I should come over. Through there I can make my way down to Europe. So, and I said, okay. So we raised money. Then all of a sudden I started the journey without letting my parents know. I just told my dad that I'm coming. I want to go and visit my friend. So that was how I left.
I'm Shiko. I'm a Nigerian from Delta State, Warri. I'm 21 years of age. I grew up from a polygamous family. My dad and my mom were separated, so I moved in with my dad. We married another woman, and then I started living with them. It was terrible. It was like child labor. I have to do all the hard chores. I was treated as if I was an outsider. I became very, very tired and frustrated with the mistreatment I was having in my dad's house. So I had a discussion with this guy. He was a laundryman. He works outside the house. My grandma rented him a space where he could do his laundry. And during that process, I do help him with some of his laundry. And then he told me about this, his uncle will be coming back from Germany and he wants to take me abroad for schooling. And he was like, you will be schooling during the school period, then when it's summer or holiday time, you have to stay at home and take care of the children. I was excited, and during that period, I started having phone calls, speaking with the man over there, and it sounded interesting, and I believed the fact that something like that was happening.
My name is Samson Roland Evonoye. So I came from Nigeria, from Edo State. I'm from Orion local government. I was living fine, actually, with my lovely children. I was in Delta State with my uncle. I drive a truck that carries sons from different states. So my father was the secretary to the community. So we normally do some work in there called youth wing. There is a lot of money that comes down to the community, as my father was the secretary to them. So big conflict comes between them about sharing the money. So that is what came up during year. So a lot of gunshots at the town hall. Suddenly, my father collected the bullet and he died instantly. They burned my father's house down. We lost many things in there. So I have no choice. I have no job. My mom is there. My younger sister is there. My wife and my children. So that's why I left the country. I decided to come to Italy.
My friend introduced me to a burger. That is the person that do take people there. Yeah, his name is JB. So he introduced me. And so we went there. So planned. Asked me to bring a sum of money, so we settled everything down. So we are many, we are about 54 of us. Boys, guys, as in ladies, with kids. So that was how we embarked on the journey. Actually, I was very lucky because I almost fell down from the halos. As in the guests, they will be inside the halos. Then while we the boys will be at the edge, sitting down, then hold a stick. So, and the halos is moving with full speed. So all of a sudden, when you enter the gallop, the stick bounced out on. So that was how I almost fell down, but it was some of my friends at the back guard hold my shirt. So they were telling the Niger driver to stop. You know, they don't understand English. Instead of them to ask what happened, the next thing they pick up the wood for them and start beating everybody. Because they don't normally stop. If you fall, they will tell you Allah Ghali. Allah gives, Allah takes. It's your own.
A day came, we were like, you have to pack your bags. We have to leave. I was so excited. On a Monday, I packed my bag. I got to the front of the house. I saw a very beautiful bus with people inside of it. So when I got into the bus, immediately I made friends with a girl sitting close to me. I was like, where are you going to? And she was heading for Germany too. I was like, wow, we're all heading for Germany. So it was fun. Started driving. We left Benin by 9. I relaxed and then I slept off. Immediately I woke up from my sleep. I was like, I saw like a billboard or a signboard indicating we were at Abuja. And I was like, why is no one talking? This is Abuja, we passed Lagos. And the driver was like, they want to pick someone in Sokoto. She's not too far from Abuja. So and we have to pick people from around Nigeria so that we can go to the Lagos airport. So I felt, okay, maybe that's the way they do their thing. I don't know anything about traveling because I've never experienced that. So it got to a place where we were angry. Why are you taking us in direction? There were riots inside the bus, and then they came out with guns and they're like, you have to keep quiet. And they were beating the men, wrapped our face with masses, and like, you aren't going anywhere. So just cooperate and keep quiet. I became scared. I knew there was no going back for me. I knew it's going to be terrible.
The desert is the most wicked place so far because you don't know your destination. Inside the desert, we still jump some wicked Arab people inside the desert. They will pack us down, check us, collect our money, rape our girls in presence of us. So sometimes some have hot anger, the men that have hot anger. Then we go and what are you doing? It's not good. Fortunate, gunshot will take place. No water, no food, but just God grace. They will drive to 1 or 2 places. Sometimes we see some dead bodies, sometimes we see a lot of food along the road, those people that is already dead. So pick the food and eat it. Sometimes we see water in a can like this. Take it.
On getting there, a Nigerian guy owns the ghetto in Libya. It's called Moses Ghetto. So when you make noise or you just get up that maybe you want to ask question, the next thing they will just start beating you up. As in, we eat once a day. You will see people and you just be seeing their ribs. From there, we continue our journey again.
Desert was horrifying. It was terrible. Even as terrible as Libya is, you still find Nigerian girls who have been enslaved over there. They are still prostitutes there. I felt like that was me someday, even if we were in the hands of this Arab man. So from there, we were added to some other groups. I found myself in the back of our hillocks. I was at the edge. It was terrible. The first half of the journey, I was crying because I was in pain. We were squeezed together. I cried very hard. Saw people falling down from hillocks, and immediately they fall, they just die. Nobody come down to pick them, nor bury them. People died of dehydration, no water. People died from the sun. People died from the beating you get from the Arab men. Girls were being raped.
When we get to Tripoli, so there is a lot of Arab women waiting for passenger who they would take, who are going to put in their own ghetto so that we pay them money too before transiting again. So they will pretend, maybe when they came to us, they pretend that they are very good. They will take you, give you a food, give you a house to stay before any transaction. So any one of your choice, I decided to follow one Arab woman. We reach inside this ghetto. It's just like a room like this, one door. After 2 hours, so some of the boys came, start beating us. Even there were black that they are heading in that place, they still beat us. Those black are the one that give those Arab men the location so we can hold this person. So that you ask him question very well. If your brother or sister is in abroad, our black give them that rotation. They arrest people like that and lock them in one room and beat them off every blessed minute so that they can call their people. After still paying the money, on their way to the next country, the next state, they will return them back again and request for more money.
Getting to Suprata, that was when we know the real journey of the Libya. Because it was it was really terrible. It's like we met different kind of Libyans there. Those ones, they are very wicked. So they pick 100 of us guys that should come and carry the balloon to the sea. So we took the balloon to the sea. So they said the 100 of us should enter first because we are the one that carry the balloon. So one leg inside the Mediterranean Sea, while the other one inside the Lapalapa. So we pull off our shirts, using it, put it in water, soak it, be squeezing it inside the sea. That was how we were doing it, so that the water will not get much. On doing that, that was how we saw a flying boat came, and next thing I heard was they shoot everybody. Shoot everybody. As in, my mind is like my spirit left me. And I was like, God. So this is how I want to end my life. So they shoot everybody, came to our side. They were about to do the same. The captain of them saw that lady carrying a newborn baby. So he had them to stop. So there were confusion in their midst. They were like, So that was how they take us to an underground prison.
People who were taken to White House. There's a place called White House. Seaside. We stayed in Seaside for almost 2 weeks again. One night, during that period of time, I do watch the process of how people get on the sea and go down to Europe. Until it became my turn one night, I wasn't really scared because I was like, if I die, I die. I'll be coming down from that place and I'm here now. I wasn't that scared. I just sat in the boat. I heard the captain load the boat and we all entered. The women were at the middle and the men around the boat. We moved to an extent, they'll stop the engine because they saw torch or they heard another engine approaching our boat. So they have to stop. Everybody will bend down and after some time they continue the journey. Before I know it was morning. I didn't sleep. I noticed, I watched the sky as it brightens up. It was morning. And then we saw a big ship coming. Those who are aware of how ship used to be, they were like, the ship is coming, the boat is coming. But we are in the middle of nowhere in a very big sea.
When we went to Suprata, so reaching there, the man, so that reaching there, I saw myself looking the river. I see some many boats above the sea. I know that this is the last journey for going to Italy. So I decided to pay the money that I requested for up to about 1,600 dinars. So converted to euro is about 450 euro. So that's how we entered the river that night. Drive. Till the next day morning, searching for rescue. no rescue. So we are still going on, going on, going on. So our fuel finished. We decided to just rest on top of the river. No food, no water. On top of this, we see some floating. We see life jacketing, carrying floating dead bodies up and down of the sea. We look it and throw our face outside, also God help us. Now we are now on 50 on top of this river. That dates our life. Some people, I think 3 boys, 3 girls, they drank that river water, the sea water. So the thing affected their stomach. Actually, they gave up. So we leave the dead body inside the same boat. None of us were inside the same boat. The rescue came to us towards 7:30 in the evening. Almost 24 hours. We were on top of that.
Most of my friends we thought they are already in Italy, that we not even hear from them. On Ogeti there, I saw some of them that were suffering, no food. Good 3 months I could not take my bath. Did not brush my teeth. I was very, 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 very sick. That was how I encountered this chicken pox all over my body. All these things in my face. We didn't get any treatment, no drugs, nothing. Even if you ask them for drugs, they will beat you. They will just come and be looking at you, beat you. People were having measles, some others had a different kind of sickness.
So when immediately I got to Europe, I had a number on my neck, something like this, like a pedal. And immediately I got to Europe in the camp, I was like, oh, it's better. People were like, we are in the hands of police here. They are going to send you back to Nigeria. We were scared. We had that mentality that you'll be sent back to your country with nothing after your stress and suffering. So I left the camp. I communicated with them and they were like, oh, so you are in that camp? I was like, yeah. They're like, okay, I will send somebody to the next streets. So they say you have to come and so we'll pick you up. So that's what I did. When I got there, I told them about my story, I got here, and they were like, they acted as if they knew nothing about it. Like, oh my God, did that happen to you? We've been trying to call you. What happened? Why didn't you come with the flight? We were like, I felt it wasn't them that arranged it anymore, but meanwhile, those were just pretense. At the end of the day, I started staying with them. It was a man and a woman that has 2 children, and they have more of their relation in their house. It was a 2-bedroom flat. I had to go on the streets with one of the guests someday. And on the streets, I started talking to one of the guests because I felt I was in trouble. I felt there was something wrong about that house. Why people go out at night and come back in the day, they bring their book, their madam will like, go and bring your book. What's the book? And I spied on the book, I saw it was an amount of money. Why will you bring a human to another country and ask them to pay you 30,000 euros? That's the price for coming with land. Then if you come with hair, you are paying 65,000 euros. Got to a point my traffickers wanted me to start giving them money. And a point came, I had to sit one-on-one with the man and I told him, sir, I wasn't made for this. Ask me to do any other thing. If it's drugs, I'll do it, but not prostitution. So I started going from Germany to Italy, from Italy to Germany, carrying drugs around. The street did not only turn me into a drug addict, I became a drug addict. I started carrying like little knives around me like a criminal when I was going on the street, because sometimes you can be walking on your own, or I can sit in a corner waiting for the sister. The fact you are a black girl sitting on the street, on a white street, they might pour urine on you or might just come down as if they are friendly and then stab you.
The next day evening, we moved from Sicily. We used 24 hours from Sicily to drive down to Torino. Spent the whole full 24 hours inside that bus. We're driving to Red Cross in Torino, near close to Settimo. I've been living there now close to 2 years now. I don't have a job. Aspect of job in this country, but I don't know. But I believe it's God's grace to get a job in here. For we the black, because there is a lot of process we must face before getting a job. Sometimes go to different markets in this Torino. Maybe in the morning, I wake up by 6:30, go to different. If I went to go to one place, they didn't see anybody that can pick me. I come and help me to shade my things, my goods. Because normally if I see anyone, I help me to shade this goods till that kind of 9 o'clock, then we leave. I will return back by 12:30 to help me to pack the load. So sometimes now in a day, it gave me 10 euros. Sometimes maybe throughout the week I will see anymore. Like me now, I have a lot of load on my neck. Because my mom is there, 2 younger sisters is there, my younger brother is there. I have a wife, I have 2 sons. Maybe my family, my children will cry, school fees, this and that. So the best option, I brought up my cab, started begging on the street. Maybe by God's grace, I can be able to get 5 euros. Maybe before the week run out, I'll join it together. Begging in the street is a big taboo in my own country. Sometimes we greet themselves, buongiorno. Some will shout for you. Hey, what is going on? Hey, kitchen. Why are you greeting me? So if you don't take time, they will spit on your body. You see different type of characters like that.
They hear that they are trying to come and take everybody out from you. So that was how they started selling us. Those ones will buy you from their hand in form of releasing you. So you'll be the one to pay those people. They will give you phone to call your parents in Nigeria here. So they will ask for a lot of money. When I came out, so he asked, do you have anybody to call? I said, yes, I can call my father. So I called. So I told him where I am. He was surprised and shocked. You're still alive. So I was crying. And he too was crying. I told him that this is the amount they are asking for. So the guy collected the phone from me and was talking to my father and said, your son, you won't see your son again, all those things. We'll kill him here, all those. So my father was like, oh, see, don't worry. We'll get the money. I paid 200,000 just to come out. My father went to sell his land. So the guy now released me. So I told him that if he could help me, that I'm going back to my country, that I don't think I can go furthermore again, that I want to come back to my country and start a new life. Even if I don't have anything doing, I would just realize that the suffering here is too much. So that was how he now arranged for a healers going back to Agadez. That was how I came back to Nigeria. I
was trying to go home and I stopped this young boy who told me he was going to Bergamo my direction. When I got into this car, he drove to an extent. Another one popped out from the back of the car, slapped me, and was like, you have to keep quiet, Stazito. I knew I was in trouble. I wasn't even prepared for the both of them. I wish I was having something like a knife or something. I know I wouldn't be scared of the both of them. I wasn't prepared, and I think during that period I was going through a lot. That period was the first time I felt, yeah, I'm suffering. I'm in Europe and I'm stranded. And then we got to a point where I was being beaten, was being stepped on the stomach, bottles. They lived like I was on the floor. They had bottles of drink. They leave it on you, hit you on the floor, drag you on the street. At the end of the day, they took me to a place where I saw other people who were being enslaved and used for sex. They started trying to give me salt water, trying to rape me in the house. It was a very, very, very terrible idea. I brought out my phone, in hiding, and then I tied the Carabineros number. And one of them saw the phone, picked me up, and he pushed me to a door. He started beating me up. I looked outside and I saw an open window, like, That was the first time I saw a light window. That was a window. I didn't mind what I was putting on. I had no slippers on. I flew through the window. They chased after me. I ran as in, it was as if it was Christ carrying me because I don't understand that those boys were not able to catch up with me. When I got to the main road, I started saying, stopping cars like, oh, you two. I used my hand in covering my chest. Oh, you two, please help me. And luckily for me, there was a carabinieri, the police patrolling that area. I stopped them and I reported the crime. That was when I made my decision that I would come back to Nigeria.
Coming to Italy, I thought maybe it would be the highest place in life, where my generation will not find again. I think maybe if I come to the country, everywhere will be okay for me. Maybe for 6 months, 1 year, everything will be okay for me so that I can take care of my family very well. But reaching here is another story entirely. I don't have a job, I don't have documents yet. But at least, if you have a job, if the document is not yet ready for you, so you still have the glory, you still have the joy in you. You are going somewhere in the morning, you come back later in the night. You have money to pay for your gas bill, you have money to pay for your house bill, you have money to pay for your light bill. What if you don't have all those things? And you know that you are no longer in the camp, maybe 9-11 hours, no document, no work. How do you expect that person to live? It will be very difficult. Me and my wife talk, me and my children talk. Daddy, do this for me, buy me a bicycle. How will I sell the bicycle? How will I do that? But I will keep on promising them. Don't worry, I will bring it next month. I will bring it next 2 months. Just promising them up and down. Sometimes even the money I sent to my mom to start a business, on the way collecting the money from the bank, the robber came to me and collected the money. When I heard that word, throughout that week, I was not normal by myself. This is money that I've suffered from the streets. And my little money they paid me from this office, 75 euro, I gathered it to make it 200 so that they can use it to start business. For me to gather that money, that 200 euro again will take me no less than 4 months again to raise that money up. Which means that 4 months again, I can't even feed myself comfortable well again.
I came home late because I was really ashamed. I don't want people, my neighbors, to see me because I was really rough. I was rough and was so slain. I was sick because of this thing in my face. I was like, I came home late in the night. So my father had welcomed me, opened the door, everybody were crying. I asked about my mom. They said they traveled. So they did not tell me things like that. Say travel. And it's coming. So it was when everything was okay. So he opened up for me, told me my mom died due to the shock that they did not hear from me. Thought maybe I'm gone. So that was how I think it really touched me. Up till now, I'm still feeling it. Anytime I saw my mom's picture, I'll be crying. It's because of the step I took that sent her to her early grave. Because how I wish I'm at home. You know, things like this wouldn't have happened to her. And because of her situation, the BP, because she could not hear from me ever since for a good 4 months. So I think maybe something bad have happened to me because of the shock. That was how she passed out.
The first camp I went to, luckily for me, I met with a woman from Slave No More. These are organizations that helps Nigerian girls or help foreigners who are banged up abroad and unable to come back to their country. I was linked to the sister of St. Louis in Lagos here, Sister Patricia. So when I was coming, I was told not to be scared. And when I get to Nigeria, I'm going to meet a group of Reverend sisters in Nigeria who is going to accommodate me, keep me for some time until I'm settled and have my place of my own. So, which really happened when I got to Nigeria. I saw Sister Patricia, smiling gorgeously to come and take my bags and the rest. So they took me down to Bakita Villa where other victims were. At the end of the day, the sisters of St. Louis, they were able to get me an accommodation, open a shop for me. They started providing for me, and from there my life changed. And today I'm like this, I'm free from my terrible shock. Now I own a shop, I own my house. I'm trying to learn hair styling, which I'm going to initiate later in my shop. I'll start doing it. Now I am free, like a boss on my own, independent. I'm happy. I come home when I like, I close for my shop when I like, I go to church, I am free.
Sometimes I regret many things. Sometimes I get drunk all over it, smoke all over it, just to make myself to go to bed and forget the rest for God. If I want to start regretting, first of all, I will not be normal. Because I take a lot. Raising my past life with my parents, my dad, making him of money, then coming to this Europe, turning to a baby. Because I think I'm a baby now. I'm a baby because I have no option. They control me. They tell me what to do, to sit in this place, I sit. And above that, I didn't obey them, which means I'm not in trouble with them.
Yeah, I came back on 31st of December. Let me say I feel happy in a way and I feel disappointed. Why I'm happy? Because I'm alive. And secondly, why I'm disappointed? Because I could not achieve my goal. Seeing some of my friends over there, they'll be calling me, how are you doing? How is Nigeria? Asking me those questions is making me feel so sad that, oh God, how I wish I'm the one over there and I'm calling my parents, how is Nigeria? How is everybody here? So that was how I'm really feeling bad about it. For the now, we are learning the machine. You know, is a machine. You put your leg, you'll be then sewing a material. You can sew a T-shirt like this on other Nigerian native material for marriages and other. So that's what we are learning, so that we can be fetching money from there also and adding to the painting that I'm doing. So that through that we'll be getting something. So that was how I get little money and give to my father, my siblings. I want people to know about the road, as in the suffering, how they do treat our blacks over there. They treat us as if we're animals, because they will tell you that they are not Africans. They don't count themselves as Africans. So how they treat our blacks, how they molest the women, girls, raping them, and every other thing, so that people will know from this. I just see somebody saying about the movement, so don't try this, it's very, very, very risky. Don't make it, don't allow them to deceive you. They will tell you many things just to make you embark on the journey, but it's a deadly journey.
Coming back to Nigeria, I think is one of the best things that can ever happen to you after the terrible incident you have. Coming back to Nigeria, you don't only have the support of the sisters, you have the support of the organization. Even if you don't want to go to your parents, fine, you're going to face rejection from your parents, especially from the greedy parents who does not want you back in Nigeria. But now is your life and not theirs. You have to come back to your country. There is a great opportunity here for you. As for those who are still in Nigeria, who are having the thinking or even planning to leave for other countries where you have no relation, you have no place to stay, I beg, It's better. I'm begging you, you stay back in your country, stay back in Nigeria. Because there it's like you are being held of all your rights. Not the government holding you off your rights. Your Nigerian person enslaving you, treating you as if you are nothing. It's terrible over there. It's better you stay in your country, go to school and achieve what you want to achieve, not going to Europe. And those who are there should please leave the streets. Forget about the family pressure down in Nigeria or wherever you are that says to you, you have to bring money home. No one owns your life. No one knows what you're suffering over there. No one knows the terror on the streets. You alone is facing it on your own. And those of you that are over there that still have the mentality that they are being held by juju, that are scared of living, the truth is that juju is a delusion. It's like a control of the mentality. It is not real. It can never hurt you. They don't have the ability to do good. Neither can they do bad. They say nothing lasts forever. Even the few words you think you are sending to Nigeria, you don't even know why your parents are squandering it and you are there working money to build houses. If you die today, you will not go into the grave with anything, not even, maybe you just go with your best clothing. That's all. No dollar, no euro, no naira, nobody.
Normally in our country, if you are in a white country, they believe that you are okay. They believe that if you come to Europe or you go to as far as you are left Africa, you are now moved to another country. They believe that you must have a job, you must be doing something, that because those currency is more higher than our currency. Maybe my mom now, if he's now begging for his own sister for help, they will tell you that your senior son is in abroad for about 2 years. Why can't you call your senior son? But they don't know the situation right here in. Don't think of it, because I don't see anything good now. Because I've seen some people in this country, mostly in this Torino where I am, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, no job, no document, frustration in there. It's not good to come to anyone that called me. I can advise you, just gather your money and start up a business doing in your country there. Don't come to this country. In fact, don't even come to Europe. I know it's very, very difficult for me to place it to them because they will think maybe I'm enjoying now. Now I'm not in Europe. I don't want them to come to Europe. But my own way to tell them is that just stop. Do your things in there.